So, Just Stop Oil protesters sprayed orange powder paint on Stonehenge on Wednesday. And according to their website, the pigment was made, they said, don't worry, the pigment is made of an orange cornflower that's going to wash away in the rain. So don't worry about it. And I want to play for you guys. This is the actual act. And then the person who decided that this would be a good idea to do in the first place. Let's play those side by side. Watch.
My name's Neve. I'm 21 and I'm a student at the University of Oxford. Today, I'm taking action with Just Stop Oil to demand that the UK government commits to signing the Fossil Fuel Non-Proliferation Treaty and promises to stop burning fossil fuels by 2030. To refuse to do so is to warrant death, destruction and suffering on an absolutely immense and immeasurable scale. Today, we'll be taking action at Stonehenge the day before the solstice. For thousands of years, people have come to Stonehenge on the solstice to celebrate our natural world, to celebrate the beauty of our natural world. But I can't help thinking, what does it look like today and what the heck have we done to it? These stones have stood here for 5,000 years. What will the world look like in 5,000 years' time? What will our legacy be? It's becoming ever more clear that we end the fossil fuel era, or the fossil fuel era ends us.
Well, I can tell you that your legacy will be, ma'am or sir, I'm not quite sure, that everyone will hate your movement because you're so insufferable. You're pushing people away from your cause. You know, I read, I want to read this Stonehenge tweet in a second, but I read this awesome conspiracy theory that I totally am bought into, that this this climate change movement, the climate activists, are actually a psyop that was put on by big oil to get people to hate the climate change activists because everything they do is so dumb. It's like even someone who might think, yeah, we should care about the environment, they see this and they're like, oh, screw these people. No, I don't agree with you guys. So because, you know, they're like, oh, don't worry, it was just orange cornflower. It just washes away in the rain. Don't worry. Well, actually, the Stonehenge Twitter account tweeted out, Stonehenge is protected by the Ancient Monuments Act, and it is a criminal offense to damage the stones. There are also multiple rare lichen species growing on the stones that are also protected. Expect a prison sentence.
Good. Yes, long one.
Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Long one.
Yeah.
You know, let's deface something. Let's cause destruction in the under the auspice of doing good. Let's burn America down and say it's peaceful.
Do you know what does that? The Taliban. The Taliban did that. The Taliban go after historical monuments and deface them and destroy them. 10 years minimum, and that...
I genuinely, I mean...
I love this guy.
I'm not saying that this person's explanation was good, but I did, whenever I watched it immediately, I'm like, what the hell did the rocks do to you? Like,
why the rocks?
Why? What did they? How did they hurt you?
What does the solstice have to do? I mean, oh my gosh, no! Look, when it's wrong, it goes wrong, just all the way wrong. It's just, and it's sad. I look at that person speaking because that's what I do for a living. Is we profile and look at where there's hurt, and there's such confusion and such complete programming going on in that individual that it's a completely indoctrinated human being that is not capable of making any logical sense whatsoever. And some members in society celebrate that, and I'm with you. It's not just Oxford. I mean, our biggest institutions in this country were founded on biblical principles. You talk about Harvard? Look what that place has become. I mean, this is, complete indoctrination camps. It's madness. And sometimes it's good to let madness play out and you see it's madness. But I kind of like the PSYOP idea because that would be very smart.
I want it to be so. I want it to be true. That would be
very smart.
I want it to be so true. Yeah. And so to that point, it would be like Israel would be like psyoping all of these Gaza protesters that are sitting in the middle of the highway, blocking people. It's like, that would be really smart, actually, because everyone would be like, I wasn't sure, I was on the fence, but I know I'm not with those people, and now I'm on Israel's side. Like, anyone who is, trying to cause awareness for a movement could just be like, let's just make the other side look really bad.
Every single time that I see him, I post a picture of my truck. And I say I'm going for a spin, and I'm just going for a drive.
They're the worst.
I hate that. I mean,
they're the worst.
Because they go for beauty. Here's the other thing. I might not believe in it, but that is a holy site to Druids.
Yeah.
I mean, genuinely, it is.
100%.
Yeah.
And so what they're doing is they're desecrating a holy site as well.
Right. I hope, because think about how dumb this is. You did it. It's a huge crime. And then you went on TikTok or whatever and admitted that you were the one who did it.
Completely
You're showing your face.
Yeah, completely.
Like, they're not going to have trouble finding this person.
No, but the other
Go to
thing...
Hogwarts first. They're going to arrest Harry Potter.
No, not Harry.
Sarah.
Oh, no.
That whole freaking thing is demonic.
Oh, no.
I was about to say
Don't take Harry Potter from me.
We're about to get the full British Empire here through Matthew, the original. But here's what I would say. When you sit and you plan this as this person, when do you think that this ever worked? Gluing your hand to the Mona Lisa, or when has it resulted in a positive outcome for your mini movement? It hasn't ever anywhere. Paint on paintings and completely destroying ancient art.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, this is not 10 years. That's too easy. No, you got to make an example. No, it's time for consequence.
Off with their head. I'm just kidding.
But not really.
Where am I?
Not really.
20 to 25.
I'll let you
No
decide.
probation.
If you like this clip and you want to see the full episode, click here. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, come on, you know you do. Click here.